Same. All right, queuing up the crater. Get a little bit of time here to prepare. Time doesn't start until we enter the first expedition. Doing all characters, all shifting Earths.
Shifting Earth events.
Yeah, that sounds better.
Yeah, I was trying to like make a thumbnail for this. At one point I was like, man, there's no good way to put this in like a YouTube thumbnail. It's so wordy, but it's a very cool category. So time is going to start on the first frame when we're coming into the expedition. It should be right after this loading screen.
This is the category where you're going to see every playable character, every form of the map. Not every boss, but we are getting credits as well. So this is kind of an exhibition run in the sense that it's doing multiple expeditions, not doing all of them, but we are getting credits. We are starting at the first expedition and ending with credits, just prioritizing playing with all the characters and seeing all the shifting Earth events.
Yeah, and it's not the most optimal of runs because we're using suboptimal characters, but it is also a very interesting run. Just because we showcase a lot of things that can showcase how fast you can kill some bosses in ways that you wouldn't necessarily be able to in the speed run. And just kind of showing off, strange, like, optimizing on the fly. It's at its core, it is very much like you have to have a speedrunner brain in order to kind of do this, especially trying to do it fast. But I find it very interesting because I don't think there's really going to ever be a speedrun where the Revenant character that I'm playing as right now is the one that you use, because you can see I don't really have a whole lot of HP here, and not the best character for speed, but very interesting moveset and very fun to play as.
It is very much in the vein of a Dark Souls challenge run as much as it is in a speed run, because we are forcing ourselves to play with every single character in the game, and it's probably the most challenging part for me, is being good enough, proficient enough at 4 unique playstyles to be able to do these runs back to back.
Here, I'm going to drop this 2 armaments for you.
Okay.
So I'm going to kind of have Dan just lead where we're going, as I'm going to kind of just try and explain some stuff here. The main... hang on, let me just check here. I'll get rid of that. So there is a lot to think about when you're running this game. And it's stuff that we might not explain every single detail of everything that we're thinking, just because we would just be both talking nonstop the entire time. But
yeah. Basically,
each character in this game has like 3 things that are unique to them. There's I guess more than that, but there is a character skill that each character has, there is an ultimate skill that each character has, and there is a passive skill that every character has. Dan is playing as the Wilder. His passive skill is that if he dies when he, each time he goes to a grace, it will refresh. You can actually see the icon underneath his stamina bar on his screen. But if he dies, he gets a free dodge, and he cheats death, I think is how the game describes it. That can be very, very helpful when playing as the Wilder. For mine, my character passive skill is when I kill an enemy, there's a chance that it will become one of our allies as one of these ghost creatures that I have. And then I also have my character skill, which is summoning these characters. I'm going to take this Sacred Blade, I think, just because... just in case we come up on an enemy where we need to use Holy against it.
Yeah, this run definitely will heavily rely on commentary that's not actively trying to not die to everything the game spits at us as well. So
yeah.
I'm going to do our best as we can in submission video, but definitely will be lacking in some sense.
Yeah. And I'm sure that there would also be commentary that can kind of explain
yeah.
some of the stuff while we're thinking and routing on the fly. Oh, this is a really bad Evergel. I'm gonna go ahead and use my ghost friend Sebastian. Where is he? There he is. So this is my character skill. I have 3 summons that I can do. This giant skeleton named Sebastian. There's also I think technically like a page enemy named Helen. And then there is also...
I like Helen.
Yeah, Helen's great. And then there is Frederick, who is a pumpkin head style enemy. But you can see there's the ghost enemies here of the enemies that we just killed. So that's kind of the Revenant's whole thing. She also has an ult where when I activate it, it gives us like 15 or 20 seconds. I forget the specific amount of time. But we'll be immortal. So if we hit 0 HP, we don't die. That can be very, very helpful.
Oh, come on.
Okay, here's one of the field bosses here. Go ahead and
These are random spawns. We know where they're going to be. We have no idea what the boss is going to be until we run up on it. There will be some that we would completely avoid. Others like this one. Kind of challenging at level 4, but worth the risk.
Yeah.
Because we're going to get a guaranteed boss drop. Also, not lots of runes. Ooh, there we go.
It's a pretty good spell.
You're also going to notice...
Erdtree
You're going to notice us stacking weapons. If you've played Dark Souls, you might be thinking to yourself, you're going to be fat rolling by carrying all those weapons. But in fact, there is no equipment load in Elden Ring. Your kind of movement speed and roll and dodge is dependent on the character you play. Again,
in
one of the
Nightreign,
hardest things about the game. Yeah, in Nightreign.
I always call it Elden Ring as well. Oh, there's the Demon Merchant here as well. I don't think we really need to do him now. The storm's about to close in on him, but...
I was going to do this Holy Ruin as well. The boss we're facing is weak to Holy, so...
Yeah, and my...
Holy weapons.
Speaking of, like, there's no equipment load, there's also, each character has their own scaling. When you level up, if you're used to Elden Ring, you know, the main game of Elden Ring, or you're used to Dark Souls, you know, you'll usually put different levels into different stats, like dexterity or you know, whatever, like strength. In this, that is all predetermined by the character that you choose, and it works the same way that weapon scaling does. So, like, my character has S faith scaling. So this current boss that we're going to be fighting at the end of this expedition is very weak to holy. So I do a lot of holy damage because I have S scaling with it. So hopefully we can get some good spells in that department. A little harder to find seals, I think it's called, in Elden Ring, compared to some other characters that you play as. But I'm definitely hoping for a good holy spell. But a nice thing about
Rot Hammer right now, which is weird, but
yeah, nice though. But a cool thing about this game too is even if you don't get an ideal build out, Baleful Strike. I have a colossal weapon halberd, holy. So I'm just gonna take the more runes from enemies, I guess. Even if you don't get like a very good build out, all of the expeditions are going to be winnable. It's just a matter of knowing the boss. It's like anything in any From Software game.
Especially with scaling and weapon type, and also just what attack each weapon does. Sometimes it's better to have not the weakness, but you know, if you're a power stancing 2 great swords as Wilder, you're going to have advantages that you wouldn't if you're just wielding a great hammer or something. So
yeah,
lots of things to keep in mind.
It's honestly it's viable. Well, I guess viable might not be the word, but it is possible to just play a character.
No.
What is
not going there.
Oh yeah. Okay. Nope.
Draconic Priest.
Yeah. So that's a boss that if he notices us and he, you know, becomes aggressive to us, he will shoot us with lightning from across the map, and it will hit us, and we won't even know it's coming, and It will probably one-shot us because, especially me, I'm playing as a very, you know, like not a whole lot of HP on this character that I'm playing as.
That was that's a really bad RNG to get to Draconic
Yeah, I
Tree
feel like I
there.
haven't seen that.
No.
So it's also important to say that this game may seem very random. It kind of, you know, has a reputation of being like a Souls version of a roguelike. But all of these things that we are coming up on here are predetermined. The seeds are pretty limited, and the more you play the game, especially with the shifting earth events, the more you kind of can see through the seeds. It's probably the most noticeable on the bosses at the end of the expeditions, because you'll get a group of enemies that you have to fight first, and you'll be like, oh, okay, I know that this is going to be the Bell-bearing Hunter. I know that this is going to be Wormface. You kind of start seeing through the reading through the lines a little bit on this run the more you play it.
Is there a field boss here? No, there's not a field boss here on the crater.
Yeah, so probably can talk about the crater here in the top of the map here, like in the top center of the map. We have this crater that we'll be visiting at the end of like after we finish day 1. That has a very cool reward at the bottom of it that we're excited about. I'm a little less excited about it because I don't really have a weapon that would be good for it right now, but this is
We're just gonna kill trash. That Draconic Tree Sentinel really...
Yeah, not the best spawn of what we could be doing. Nice, you knocked him out of the way of my attack, which is very funny.
Yeah, so my skill, I have a grappling hook that will either pull me towards an enemy if it's like a large enemy or like a boss enemy, or if the enemy is smaller, it'll yank the enemy to me. So, creates some funny encounters at times.
Though I will say this this start of this expedition has been a little bit rough.
Yeah.
We didn't really spawn in a good spot with a lot of options. Normally we would like to go to this castle here that is currently being covered by the storm. And we were also in an area where the only thing that we probably could have done that would have been beneficial was fighting a very difficult boss. So we're a little... I'm level 7 right now, which is not bad. I imagine, Dan, you might be level 6?
No, I'm 7. I just got 7.
Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if because I was getting more runes. Yeah, so we're kind of just waiting around. Now, an interesting thing about this in a speedrun capacity is where you can save time. And in this game, it's literally just the primary boss fights at the end of the day and the main expedition. I'm trying to chew gum while talking here. I'm fighting this bat that I don't need to fight.
The true Night Lord bat.
Yeah. Okay, I poisoned her, so she'll at least die, but...
And it's an important part of the kind of the submission that our estimate is based on like all of the time that we know each expedition takes. And then the wiggle room is how quickly you get to the boss. Are you spawning in the boss as fast as possible, and how fast are you killing the boss? So that's, you know, a couple of minutes of variance here and there. So if it looks like our estimate is like really close to our PB for, you know, a run that's over 2 hours, most of it is just because of the nature of the game. Speedrunning is how much can you get done in a certain amount of time versus how much time can you save to do a certain objective. Because really the objective on the map is endless. Like we can do as much as we can fit versus the objective is finite in how quickly can you finish it. So
yeah, this is going to be the Bell-bearing Hunter. And these enemies did spawn in as fast as they could because we were here in time for them to spawn in. So now we're trying to, before the ring fully closes, we're trying to kill all of these guys.
And we did give up, you know, potentially some extra power, killing some more enemies, leveling up again. Well, there are speed strats here more than just waiting.
Okay, I'm gonna summon Frederick here. Yeah, that was like cutting it kind of close. But again, that's kind of the nature of it as well, because we are currently little underpowered for this, but I do luckily have this spell. He doesn't seem to be looking at me at all, so I can keep doing this. I also, for my relics, I have these Starlight Shards, which allow me to regain FP pretty much like at any point that I want. For this character, like really the only way to do it is with these items or by going to a Grace. So obviously if you're in a boss fight at the end of the day, you're not going to really have too much options in terms of getting FP back. So if you're mainly a spellcaster and you're out of FP, you're in a pretty bad spot.
This fight really highlights playing this game on multiplayer.
Yeah. Yeah, because this is something that playing as mainly a caster for most of my time in this game, and playing it solo, I would see this boss and just be very upset because it's a lot harder solo. But so that wasn't incredibly fast, but that's kind of just also the nature of it. So hopefully we have a better day too. Where should we head? Do you want to just go right
Let's
to
do the base?
Yeah.
You want to do the basement, get the trinket, and then go from there?
Yeah, we can go and wave to the bell-bearing hunter in the basement.
Yeah.
Given the way that this seed has been so far.
If there is a bell-bearing hunter in the basement also...
I've seen it happen.
So, the castle spawns on almost every map type. We're going to see the map type that it doesn't spawn on since we are doing all shifting earth events.
Yeah.
But there's always a stronger boss in the basement and on the roof. So that's where we're going to go do the basement boss, and that also unlocks a guaranteed trinket or talisman drop. And so it can be beneficial to go in and always do that, because you know you're going to get a certain amount of upgrade out of doing that.
Yeah, so and it sounds like it's a troll castle, so
Yeah.
we might see that on another expedition, but it is not most people's favorite. It's this guy again. I feel like we've been seeing this guy a lot recently in runs.
Yeah.
So I also have this this passive, which is Violent Deluge of Stars, while walking, and it just so happens that when I cast with this character, I also happen to be walking, which is nice.
Yeah, the game like
Frederick
automatically slows you down whenever you're walking or drinking, so there's kind of a clever built-in mechanic to Nightreign that you'll get abilities that activate when you walk.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so my character has some good intelligence scaling, but really I was hoping to have a different kind of build out here, but there's folks who stream characters in ways that they're not really intended to play as. Like I know Puppery has been doing, like dagger only recluse or something, and trying to beat every Night Lord. So it's always possible. Okay, so I did just get a pretty good let's see. I'll get rid of that. I did get a good seal there. So everything that I've been complaining about this whole run, saying like, oh, I don't have a good weapon here, I now have a good one. At least for the final boss. Might not be good
shortened spell casting or enhanced charge spells.
Shortened spell casting is probably the best.
There.
Yeah, it's another really cool thing about playing duos is Dan and I both know what's good for each character, and we can kind of help each other out that way and be like, oh, okay, well, let me, this isn't good for my build, but it might be good for your build.
Yeah, there was, plus maximum health, I think, there, but spellcasting way more beneficial for you than health is for me. So.
Yeah.
I'm going to the church first and then down.
Yeah, so this church is good because it has a merchant in it. We can kind of check the what the merchant has. I'm gonna avoid this gargoyle boss fight. Could probably kill it at level 10, but I think it makes more sense to kind of just go down to the crater, show what's going on down there, and
Yeah, a lot of boss fights are a like time versus reward calculation. Like level 10, that gargoyle, perfectly in our wheelhouse, but it's going to take a while, and he runs and jumps, so a little more captive audience downstairs in the crater. I
Okay.
really don't like the Great Spear moveset, but
Yeah.
it's what we're rolling with.
That's one of the fun things, honestly, about Nightreign is just being forced into movesets or builds that you wouldn't ever choose yourself.
I think Elden Ring really shines with its variety,
Yeah.
and Nightreign kind of forces you into the variety.
Okay, I'm going to take damage negation there because, again, my character's pretty squishy, so any damage negation I can get, I'll take. Let's see what this does.
How did that miss?
Okay, so that just gives him rot, which is nice. Alright, I healed there mainly so that I could have the stars come down. Yeah.
Oh. I don't have enough poise.
See if I can poison him too. Another thing that I'm noticing with this character after playing more of her for this category is it seems like she I do want to keep that. Seems like she's a lot harder for enemies to hit. I'm pretty low on Starlight Shards, which isn't ideal.
Alright.
It's fine. Kind of burned through all of my Starlight Shards on the Bell-Bearing Hunter.
That is valid.
Okay, let's go ahead with Frederick here.
I think I got all three of them. Yeah.
Yeah?
We go. Oh no, I still got.
So that was Dan's ult, which is just pretty much a guaranteed stagger, which is really nice. Now I have us both being immortal and attack power up. I think the attack power up works for you as well, right? When I use my ult. It's a really helpful support character.
Remember to level up here.
I'll just take... Really, my build is so weird, I've had to really think about what I want to do.
Yeah.
Definitely lagging behind a little bit because I'm getting good options, but it's like... The really interesting thing about Nightreign is just comparing the passives that you have for your build and how to, you know, what you want to take. Because it's kind of... It's pretty rare that you just get everything that you're hoping for. And more often than not, you'll be like, okay, well, in this instance with this spell, is spell casting speed better for me, or would it be better for me to have more healing on HP, even though my character doesn't have a whole lot of HP?
Yeah. Also, I have my grappling hook I can use to go faster, so...
True, yeah.
Wilder is, like, always in front of everybody. But it's also, like, a really important part of the duo or playing with threes. Just, like, how you're routing, who's routing. Because, like, in the crater, we know the path, like, regardless. But how we're going to get there, how much time we're going to spend in the crater is all kind of...
Yeah.
left up for personal preference. Or what characters you're playing as, which that has a bigger impact on this run than anything else. Is like, all right, what characters are we at this point in time in this shifting earth? Like,
yeah. Man, he's just stomping all over the place. Nuts.
This is not ideal, but see if I can. Yeah, there we go.
The one thing that I will say about this character, or this boss specifically, is that in the speedrun, there is a character who can actually get down here immediately. So you can fight this thing at level 1. And have some pretty decent success with it as well.
Yeah, there are some damage types in this game that are like percentage based. So if you can like get like a bleed proc or something like that off, regardless of what level you are, you can still like really chunk down a boss's health bar.
Yeah.
It also really like highlights doing like ILs, because you can really hone in on like one boss at one time. I think I'm gonna upgrade the Rot Hammer, the Holy Rot Hammer, because I think I'm gonna get wrecked on Gladius with the Great Spear.
Yeah, man.
No good options?
No, not really. I mean, I have Wrath of Gold, which is good, but I'm just worried about my FP at this point. So maybe I might head to the church. I might try and head to the church and just buy some more Starlight Shards.
What?
Because right now, we finished this pretty early. There are a couple of bosses that are guaranteed, like the one is the Demi-Human Queens. Dan doesn't really need my help for that one. I think I'm close enough to the church that I can get there and maybe get something a little better passive-wise as well.
Oh yeah, we got time.
So
I
at
get
this
some
point,
shards
yeah,
as well if you need them.
Yeah, that would definitely be helpful, just because I've had to burn so many of them. And I think this is a good time to also mention that me having all of those Starlight Shards, like 8 of them, is because I have a relic that gives me that. So, if you're just playing this character when you first unlock her, she is an unlockable character. So in terms of like any percent, playing all characters without from a fresh file would be even longer, because you have to do like a whole side quest to unlock this character. But it's kind of interesting because, let me just see
She's sitting on top of the jump, and I'm trying to do jump attacks.
Oh, that's the worst.
This is the trolliest thing ever.
I'm going to take this, I think.
All right.
Now I have some options here. I'll buy the extra pocket as well. And I still have enough to... Okay, nice. Okay, so I'm doing a little better now than I did. I'm going to make my way back over there, and I can help you fight this dog.
Yeah, I'm doing the wolf.
But I think I completely lost my train of thought for the one thing that I was saying. And I'm going all the way back down, because jumping in springs in this game is a little... You gotta know where you're gonna end up. And if you try and like... If you're holding down the wrong direction or something, you will just fall all the way back down.
No, that was... The point you were making is a good point, because this run is not possible as an any percent run. There are characters that are unlocked, so 80% for a few reasons starts from a fresh save file. So it ends up being very, like, you couldn't do different shifting Earth events if you wanted to. You couldn't play as different characters if you wanted to, because you're locked into kind of progressing the game from a fresh file, so...
Yeah, exactly. And I think the other point was that this character is even harder to play as and get used to if you don't have the options for Starlight Shards at the beginning of the run.
Oh yeah.
Just because she is so dependent on FP for the most part. So having a relic that just gives you all of that immediately is very good. Probably level up. Hardest thing in this run is to remember to level up when you...
Yeah. There's kind of like a soft cap at level 12 where leveling up doesn't do nearly as much. So we should get to 15 on most of these expeditions. I'm probably going to be a little short on this one, but everything after 12 is just kind of a little icing on the cake.
Yeah. Yeah, there's actually some strategies where there is a kind of rare, at least in speedruns, buff to get, where it's called demon plating, where the more runes that you have, the more...
increases your attack power.
The more attack power. So I think it's like every 50,000 runes that you have on you will increase your attack power by a significant amount. So it's pretty busted, but it's not very likely in any of the speedruns, because it is a random event that isn't guaranteed.
Yeah, there's some harder, like, challenge difficulties you can play where more of the random events that are considered harder or more that add a challenge to a run will appear more often.
Yeah, so as Dan is kind of clearing out that demi-human camp there, I'm just standing at this spot where the tree is spawning. Because this should, as in like, yep, so the first frame that it can happen, we will spawn in the boss. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be fighting Morgott here.
Is it Morgott on Gladius?
I think it is, yeah. I might be wrong.
I feel like we've had this conversation before.
Yeah, I feel like very easy. Like, this game isn't actually as random as it was expected to be when it first came out.
I'll say it's a good thing.
Yeah, but at the same time, when you play it as much as Dan and I do, it kind of works against you a little bit of knowing what it is. Okay, so... Okay, that was like perfect timing. That was like perfectly timed, which is wild.
It is one of the reasons I really like speedrunning all characters, is because, like, you're preserving some of what the game felt like originally before you kind of see the Matrix.
Yeah, exactly. I think he's probably pretty strong against Holy.
I'm trying to rod him.
Yeah.
Oh, that was really good. Really good stun there.
Nice. So that kind of shows the power of the Wilder right there. Oh, I did get knocked down. Thank you.
My fire almost single-handedly rezzed you.
So that kind of shows the power of the Wilder's ultimate, though. Because it's like a guaranteed stagger. Okay, so
There's a whole set animation the boss was supposed to do there that we knocked him out of.
Yeah. I'm going to heal up. So this is very slow, mainly because, like, the only damage that I've been able to really, like, set myself up to be doing is holy damage, and this boss is very, very resistant to holy. I could be using the dragon there, but it's also that is also a lot of FP, and I really want to make sure I have Starlight Shards for this boss coming up.
Yeah, I can grab you too.
Yeah, that would be really helpful. So I think we should probably be able to hit level... I don't know if you have any stones to... okay, so I'm not hitting level... oh, wait, I can... I'm going to level up this...
I'll hit 14.
Cool. Okay, I think we should be in pretty decent shape.
Yeah.
It is very funny having this little character that is a doll, just having the biggest sword or axe imaginable. Again, she's not really, like, spec'd for that. But in situations like this, you're like, well, I'll use what I can get. Okay. I'm doing decent damage here against him. But what's a nice thing about this... Oh, he's already...
Okay.
Wow, that was not ideal. So with his weakness to holy, it's actually pretty interesting because... Oh, I tried to use Starlight Shards there, and I didn't get the animation, and I didn't realize it. So, if we can do enough holy damage to him, we'll actually debuff him. And I went down again. Him splitting into the multiple dogs there, that early was kind of unexpected and kind of threw off the pacing of it. So I'm trying to just slowly crawl my way over to Dan, as they're all only focusing on him.
Helen!
Yeah, why is Helen not helping me? Alright, good. Okay, he's back into his... Now I'm going to use ult, so if I get knocked down again, it actually won't I would have absolutely gotten knocked down there too. That's very funny. So hopefully I can showcase doing enough holy damage to him to debuff him. Not happening. There we go. As soon as you used your ult, I ran out of FP. This run has been a little bit of a disaster for the Revenant. I swear this character is cool if you get less unlucky. How did we not get the holy damage thing once?
I got it on one of the...
Oh, you got it on... Oh, there it is. There it is, right there.
Yeah, the very last one.
Okay, so we are... You know, this kind of showcases where the time loss comes from. This is about a minute slower just because we got very unlucky with, like, pretty much all of the bosses that we fought, I feel like.
My weapons were terrible.
Yeah, and honestly, that's just Nightreign. That's just the fun of Nightreign, is just being like, well, hopefully the next expedition is good. So I'm going to change my character now to the Recluse.
It's part of the challenge of a challenge run.
Yeah, for sure. But honestly, only losing like a minute after like a 30-minute run, you know, not too bad.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to queue up as Dan is changing to the Birdman and getting the next Shifting Earth event.
Onto the mountain. We've got the Guardian, which is the bird character that I'm playing. Still running. I'm playing on melee. Carl's playing on like a ranged spellcaster.
Hopefully this one goes better. Usually for this character, I am able to get like the drop that I am hoping for pretty consistently. So
yeah,
you might see there might be a path deviation as well, depending on where we spawn in the early game. Okay, so it doesn't look like we're super close to any rise, so we're actually going to stick together. Maybe try and make our way from there to this rise and then this Ever Jail. What I'm thinking.
We'll do this jail and that rise, and yeah.
Oh yeah, smart. Yeah, I completely forgot about that jail. But it'll be good to do this jail first because we're using relics that give us a stone sword key. So we have two. We each have a stone sword key to start, and we're going to be able to unlock the Ever Jails with it. And every Everjail that we complete and kill the boss in, we will get an attack increase. I'm gonna just fight this fire camp here. If you want to check for the key, because I can usually kill this guy at level 1, no problem.
I'm gonna level up first. Yeah, this is kind of like the meta run. Since we're doing all Shifting Earth, we wanted to definitely show off Mountain on Gaping Jaw. The boss is named Adele. And Adele is technically a dragon, and the Mountain is going to give us a buff that lets us do more damage to dragons. And then we're also using the Jail Relic, like Carl mentioned, which is one of the kind of meta builds for doing challenge runs and speed runs.
Thank you for the carry on that boss, by the way. You'll never guess what I just got from this guy.
What?
Shattering Crystal.
Shattering Crystal.
So this is the opposite of last run, where I immediately have the weapon that I want and the spell that I want.
Are you level 3?
I am not.
Okay.
I can probably kill these guys and get to level 3 though. Okay. Yeah, let me just run back downstairs and level up here. I think that'll be the quickest one.
Do you need the rise now?
Oh, did you check the You did. Okay.
I got the key.
Yeah, I would like to go to the yeah, I guess the rise isn't as necessary. What is the boss at the Everjail?
Crucible Knight, who is kicking my butt.
Yeah, I'm on my way.
Nah, you're fine. Oh, no, never mind. He attacked me right around my shield. Now you're fine.
A weird inverse of last.
Yeah, so anytime we go down, like, during the normal part of an
not
expedition.
I always mix those up as well.
I'll just respawn. I'll lose a level, but I can pick my runes back up.
Yeah, you don't actually lose a level unless you die again before you can pick your...
Yeah.
your stuff up.
I
So
think he
in terms
has
of...
oh no. There they are.
In terms of character skill in this, the Recluse has a very interesting set of skills where... So because Dan is attacking the Crucible Knight after I used my ult, I was actually getting back some of my magic. Because I used my ult that marks him with that... I'm not even really able to use Shattering Crystal because I don't have that much FP. But what's interesting about the Recluse versus... the Revenant is that I can pull back some FP after I use a spell on an enemy. That's kind of what I'm doing here against this Crucible Knight. And then if I, depending on what combination of affinities that I have pulled back, I get different different types of attacks or things that I can use.
There we go. This is pretty common early game. If you end up at a jail with a Crucible Knight, you're just going to be...
Yeah, low level,
time.
not ideal, but now we have an attack boost. I got the spells that I want. Should we go to... Oh, yeah, you want to go there? Yeah, I guess we'll probably... I feel like the tree will probably go near those churches anyway, in the south of the map.
Yeah. And, like, we're already level 5 now after doing one jail and one cathedral, so... let's run... Do you want to go through this cave?
Yeah.
Instead?
Sure. Yeah, it'll be good to have a fully leveled up staff.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured.
So we could potentially make up some time. It looks like there's a tree sentinel of some kind.
Yeah,
I think it's a
normal
regular
one.
type, but not worth fighting right now. Especially the storm's
Not
coming
at
in.
5. I like this. All the caves, there's 3 different caves on the map. They all have an enemy that drops an upgrade item that will let us go from a blue quality to a purple quality. It's the only way to get up to a purple quality, which is the highest you can upgrade to. So
Yeah, especially early on in a run, in an exhibition, expedition. I just need to think of like Expedition 33 every time I'm talking about this game.
Yeah, there you go. And we'll both benefit from this one because I want to upgrade my base shield as well. So
it dropped spellcasting speed. I'm gonna see if there's just any. Well, I guess I don't really need the other. I'll take this. I do have a smithing stone 1 if there's anything you need that for.
I will. I'll need the 1 for my shield as well. Oh, we
Okay,
got
cool.
Knight's Cavalry out here in the water. We can do that.
Nice. And I think there's a grace usually right outside this cave, so I will be able to get my FP back and level up.
So there are going to be a lot of bosses that are known as field bosses. They're in... The spawn locations are set, but what boss is going to be there is not. So this is a boss that we can do at level 6. There's a good chance... excuse me. There's a good chance that this boss would be something that we would not be able to tackle at level 6. So a lot of the routing is knowing, okay, where to go, and then once you get there, is this something that we can fight? And if not, where do we make the audible? So kind of saw that going through the cave, and now finding the Knight's Cavalry.
Because I think in terms of what ends up being random, even if it's a map spawn that you can kind of, read between the lines and be like, okay, I know exactly which boss is going to be where, I think where the storm ends up might be randomized sometimes.
Yes.
Sacred Blade. I am going to take the improved stance breaking instead, just because I don't really want to be the one who has to fight a Deathbird with a great curved sword with Sacred Blade on it.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could have given that to you, but here's another thing where we know... Oh boy, this is bad.
Is it bad? Oh no, this is fell up. Run away, because I opened the jail too. I thought this
I
was
can't really run away because he will always be fighting me. So if you want to just come out here and help me.
Yeah.
So this is a random encounter of, I guess did we fight him last time? Okay, can you get me back up?
Yeah, we just fought Fell Omen, so.
He's mad at us for making him look bad. What's the Everjail boss, by the way?
Grave Warden.
Oh, okay. That's fine. So this
So I
is
don't
actually
think
a good thing.
you-
If we kill him, this is actually very good.
Yeah.
I'm going to just hide behind this rock and activate my mixed cocktail here of magic and holy, which means I now no longer have to worry about FP cost for a short while. So basically this event here is that Morgott is targeting me, and he will not stop targeting me no matter where I go. If I look at the map, I think it shows everything is like a danger zone.
Gotcha.
And he is kind of hard for me to hit with,
This is rough at level 6.
Yeah, he always has a habit of appearing at a time when you do not want him to. And more than just that, okay, I don't know if this counts as us losing.
Yeah.
Or if we're still fighting him, or if he just disappears.
No, he despawned.
Yeah, that's really, really bad.
That's unfortunate. But
So, I mean, that's good to know as well, where he was looking at me, which is unfortunate because I have way less HP. So I did lose my level, but I got my souls back. But the main thing is now that will be taking more damage. And more than that, we just lost a whole bunch of time because we were fighting him when we could have otherwise been going to the castle.
Wait, you take more damage now
Yep.
throughout the run?
Uh-huh.
That is bad for you.
Uh-huh. That's fine. I have tons of HP for it, you know? Yeah, there's been plenty of solo runs where I've gotten hit with that event, and I was just like, all right, I'm just not going to finish
Yeah.
this one. It's not entirely worth it. I thought that that's how it worked, but I wasn't sure specifically, because typically, if you get knocked down in a fight, not the biggest deal. Do you want this increased poise, by the way? I just dropped it.
Sure.
Guess let's just
Go up
maybe
the-
make our way to the castle and see what we can do.
Yeah. We can go to the castle, yeah. It's night 1. This is also the, like, doing the mountain. It's going to give us an advantage on the boss, so...
Yeah.
It's, like, it's nice to see a raid happen because it's a very unique thing, and it's just, like...
And if we did beat him, the benefit that he gives you is really, really good. But it's just unfortunate that he was targeting me. Okay.
No, we gotta go.
Yeah.
We'll go the other way.
Let me just check the merchant, maybe. Oh, I can level up my...
Yeah.
It also stinks because we were, like, on our way to level up our weapons, which would have been very helpful. Alright.
I'm close to level 8, which is, like... I feel like we had a good night leading up to it. Like, getting the Crucible Knight was, like, actually good.
Yeah.
Because of all the runes, so...
Yeah, so the power that Morgott drops when you defeat him is anytime you get a new Site of Grace, it will increase your attack power, and you can do that up to 10. So anytime we killed a boss, which we will be killing a lot of bosses that generate a Site of Grace, it gives us additional attack power. So it would have been really good, but the way that he works is unfortunate, where if you die, then he just despawns. And it's...
Yeah.
He was targeting me. If he was targeting Dan, it would have been a lot different, because Dan would be much less likely... Like, we want him to be targeting Dan.
Yes.
That's kind of Dan's whole character, is being able to block and being able to... There's, like, relics for that character where it's like, if you are guarding, everyone will look at you. But instead, it's just the one character that we didn't want him looking at.
Alright, I got up to level 8.
I bought a couple of things, but
Okay.
I don't think me being higher level would just be good for, you know, damage negation and for more HP and FP, but I should be pretty good because I'm going to be dealing a lot of damage at least.
Yeah.
Morgoth did make my character even more of a glass cannon.
Yeah. I don't know that we're going to get to another jail. I think 2's probably going to be all we're able to do here.
Yeah, not ideal.
We can go do the basement and then the mountain.
Yeah, it would have been nice if we could have seen who was in the basement.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it's not Bell-Bearing Hunter. This seed can only be
Certainly not.
so mean, you know?
Yeah.
Is this gonna be, I'm trying to save my cocktail for...
I was trying to trigger his guard counter.
Okay, so we are behind schedule again.
Yeah.
Ain't that just the way? Okay. Oh, okay. This might have been the one that we always confuse.
Yes, it is.
Oh! Man. That extra damage. I'm gonna blame Morgoth on that
Yeah.
one. Yeah, it is funny, no matter how much you play this game, sometimes it does make you feel like you're just on your back foot. Okay, so I'm gonna... Whew. Using my mixed cocktail here, just so I can get some FP back. Because that's guaranteed, like, I'm not spending any FP, and I'm able to pull some of it back every time. There we go. It'll be interesting to fight the dragon on the mountain with the additional damage that
yeah.
I'm taking.
We need to make sure to go do the baby
Oof.
troll. We need to make sure to do the baby troll because I think that gives more frost resist.
That's true,
well.
yeah.
I had blocked him so many times and didn't break his.
It's nuts. Sometimes it
I
feels
was
like this
getting-
game just like,
no.
yeah. Game can be mean. Nice, I got
Right.
guard counters, activates holy attacks, which is probably pretty good for you.
I got that as well and took it.
Nice. Well, at least one of us gets a benefit from it.
Yeah. All right, so going to the castle, we know at the bottom of the castle we're going to have a harder boss, and it also unlocks a spot of the castle that gives us a guaranteed talisman, which we can carry 2 talismans at a time. And talismans can be really strong. They add a lot to the pool of passive abilities and effects we have, including all the weapons and shields that we pick up. We can carry 6 at a time. They don't affect how slow you are or how you roll, like in Dark Souls or Elden Ring. All of that is locked in based on the character you pick, which is probably the hardest part about playing 4 different characters. Is like everybody's got a different invulnerability window on their dodge. Everybody moves a little bit different and runs a little bit differently. so
Yeah, mm-hmm. So you're
adds a
used to
lot
one
the
kind of thing, and
challenge.
then...
yeah.
Okay, so this guy should be pretty easy for us to take down here.
Like the bird doesn't roll at all. It's got like just a sidestep, very small dodge.
I was expecting him to stagger there with my my mixed cocktail that's attacking him, and he did not, because he had some hyper armor. He's so far away from me, and this spell is dependent on being close, which is great
Boss
for when you're...
outside of the boss arena.
Yeah, he might despawn Sometimes that's another thing. You queue up an attack on them, and then they just despawn. Come on.
There we go.
Yeah, two rough expeditions in a row, which is pretty funny. Oh, I got Comet Azure. Ooh, reduced
Yeah,
spell
Dragon Halberd.
FP, actually.
I'll take that.
Okay, so I just got another really good spell that's not as viable. I also was just demonstrating jumping over a grace over and over again instead of leveling up. Because you queue up the X button to hit the level up, but don't actually get it because it takes a little while.
Spell effect duration. Is that good for you?
Potentially.
There's nothing else. There's nothing else for
Here,
me.
there's a good one on the ground for you. Guarding ability up.
Yeah.
Frostbite.
Is there a vendor on this? Actually, I'm gonna go grab this vendor on the wall because I need to upgrade my base shield.
Sure,
And
sounds
then
good. I'll go and kill the
mountain.
baby troll.
Yeah.
Also another
Also
talisman
bought,
here that I'll try and get.
Bought a pocket, which gives me a 5th
Nice.
inventory slot.
I got improved dexterity. I can't remember if dexterity in this game works the way it does in some of the other Souls games and increases your spell casting. Got the Millicent's prosthesis. Another thing that's difficult to say.
Yeah. So now I've gotten my... The reason I upgraded my base shield is because it doesn't have a skill. So if you're using a shield...
Oh my god, dude. I am getting bullied this entire game.
If you're using a shield...
Thank you.
And it has a skill, you can't use your weapon skill. So I almost always want to use my weapon skill. So often I will upgrade my shield.
I also like that you got the lightning halberd.
Yeah. I like this one, except, you know, on this boss, it's not great, but...
Yeah. I
it's
do
actually
like...
frost and then, like, plus lightning when you use the skill, so...
I see.
It is worth mentioning that this is kind of the reason we paired these two characters together, because this is like the bird is the best character. It's got an instant, or not the best, but it's got an instant revive and is really tanky. So like, you know, normally the recluse isn't as in this tough of a position.
Yeah.
But even so, it's kind of like min-maxing strengths and weaknesses, if you will.
Yeah, there's kind of like a joke that a friend of mine said one time when I was playing as Recluse and was just absolutely destroying every boss. It was like, wow, Recluse, if you can make it to the actual boss. He just does so much damage and is so good, but it's all about getting there.
Anti-dragon effect.
Oh, thank you. I'm looking at a great hammer instead for some reason. Colossal weapon. Yeah, Dan and I always joke about how that specific encounter is why we do this main boss on this mountaintop shifting earth event, because it always will drop the anti-dragon effect, which does more damage to dragon types, which the boss that we're going to be fighting is one, so that's just free damage there. But every time, no matter what, I will be looking at the other items and be like, oh, maybe I can take this.
Ooh, shiny.
There will be a point where I do grab the wrong thing there. I have two...
I just got parried! I got parried by the demi-human!
Nuts.
The true Night Lord.
What is this? I mean, that might be good to keep, but... I'm going to take improved sorceries. I'm just going all in on the glass cannon. Okay, so now we're... This might be tough.
You want to try this? Yeah.
I'll try it just because I have my ult up.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. This is usually something that's not too concerning. Okay, I'm doing some decent damage here, getting some damage back. Gotta watch out for that Night Maiden's Mist. Okay, we might want to just run.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my ult here and then run, just to give you some time to attack.
Yeah, well, yeah, let's...
Alright, we need to go.
Yeah, where are we going? So yeah, typically we can get here and be at level 12, which is kind of the soft cap of where, you know, you're... There's a lot more diminishing returns after level 12, of, you know, getting, like, benefits from leveling up, so we're a little under-leveled at this point, and also I am taking way more damage. So normally I could probably just melt that boss with this combination, but not the best showcase of it for this. Still extremely powerful.
You're not meant to fight that boss there at all. You're meant to like get wrecked by that boss and come up here and get the power.
Get the power, which what it does specifically. I think it so halves frostbite damage and build up, and nearby frostbite will increase attack. So now with her doing these attacks, we will be doing more damage.
Yeah, but it preserves. I think does it preserve the damage we did? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it's like it doesn't hurt trying to be, you know, show off there and kill this boss quickly, but...
But you can see how much less frostbite was just done by this boss in general. So Dan is also using his lightning halberd. So when I pull back some affinity, I get to do a different magic cocktail, which is this one. Which I just use a sword slice that does lightning damage, which is very good against that boss.
Axe of Godfrey. I don't know that I want to take a colossal weapon into a dell.
Yeah.
I've got less likely to be targeted. You should take that.
Okay.
I mean, if you have room. There was nothing else there that I was going to take, so...
I think I do have room, yeah. I'm going to get rid of my starting staff, just because it's not... Oh, this has ice affinity, too. Interesting.
I'm on the double trolls.
Yeah, we have plenty of time here now. I got some pretty good passives this round. But it's still going to be a little concerning just with the Morgott debuff that I got. I'm going to save my ult.
Yeah. Oh, come on. You can, like, double jump and run and do all kinds of stuff, and then every now and then you just get stuck on the tiniest pebble.
Yep, it's very frustrating. Okay, nice. Killed them pretty quick. Oh, and got some improved frost resistance.
Kill some more enemies at least. Try to get closer to not quite 14.
Thinking we can maybe... There's like a boss up here as well, but it's another one of the swordsmen. I think that would be too out of the way. We know that the tree always spawns in the same spot here on the Shifting Earth event. That's kind of one thing about the Shifting Earth. Is that the tree on day 2 will usually always be in the same spot.
Yeah, typically on day 2, on like just the base map, there's like 2, maybe 3 spots the tree could spawn. On the Shifting Earth, we know exactly where it's going to be every time. So.
Yeah, so it really helps with routing in that respect as well. There's nothing really good in there for me.
Guard breaking. Do I want to... Yeah.
So guard breaking is different than stance breaking. That kind of gets into something that we'll talk about in future runs as well.
Yeah.
I don't think spell duration is really going to help. I'm going to take the more HP. But there's a lot of things that sound like one thing but are actually another thing. So for example, guard breaking, that is for if you're fighting an enemy who has a shield, you will break his guard easier. And then there's stance breaking, which is something that we will be utilizing a lot when we get to the final expedition. Okay, so I should be able to get to level 14 at least.
Yeah. I could get to 14 now if I had a grace.
Yeah, there's one right up here that we can get, where the dragons were.
Yeah. I forget how close that is to the tree.
It's
You do,
like,
a
we can...
weird circle.
Yeah, we have to like jump over, but... We still got time. I mean, we would just be...
Oh, yeah.
Jump right over here. I was going to try and attack that dog, but I had my map up, so I like, changed the menu a little bit. So yeah, typically... So we're here kind of early, waiting for the boss, so I can kind of just talk about what the initial plan was. We did 2 of the Everjails, which is nice, but we had 2 more that we probably could have done, but we got a little unlucky with how the storm was, and with the field boss by this one here, so... and then with Morgott.
Getting the Morgott raid, yeah. Like, I'm surprised we're at 14 right now.
Yeah, very unfortunate run, but, you know,
yeah.
That's the fun of Nightreign, is just getting the absolute worst situation you could think of and being like, well, I gotta try and make it work, right? Like, I still gotta go for it.
That is also a good, like, example of... For us, that felt like we were waiting for a long time, just because this game... Like, 2 hours goes by so quickly playing this game. Especially, like, trying to talk about it. Like, you're always fighting something. You're always trying to route or change or adapt. And so it's, I'm usually not one for a run, like, for speedrunning something that's longer than an hour. And this one,
Same.
I'm like, yeah, no, that's fine. Totally fine.
A lot of my friends are Final Fantasy speedrunners, and I respect them so much for being able to speedrun a game for like 8 hours or, you know, 6 hours with a cutscene remover or whatever, but not for me. I would need way more hours in the day to be able to do that. Okay. This is another boss pairing that we always forget about. So, kind of shows you how far we've come just in this run, even with all things that have gone bad. This is like the first enemy that we fought in this expedition, I think, right?
Yes, the very first enemy.
And now we're having no problem against him. But he is also doing a duo run. He's got his friend, the Golden Hippo, who is notably not gold in this game. Oh, and I got eaten. Whatever, I'll just use this. Oh! It was right as my iframes.
So
what's nice about being in a fight like this now is that there's no time limit on like how long you can be downed. So like with the Morgott fight, it was very unfortunate because I was the only one who could die where it matters.
yeah, these are the only fights that if you both are down, the run is over.
Yeah.
Any other time, you just respawn.
Luckily,
So,
that's never
yo,
happened to me and Dan.
Wind and Grace, let's go.
Okay, I was gonna say we might want to implement a rule that is if we have a Wending Grace, unless it's something like I also got a Wending Grace the last run, but it was the only holy damage that I could do, so I had to take that. But it's like we should always try and prioritize. If you can get me some Starlight Shards, that might help.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's fine. I'm gonna drop the stone as well. If you want it.
Okay. I bought all 3 of the...
That's completely fine. With this character, you don't need Starlight Shards as much because you at least have a passive way of pulling back FP. But when you're trying to be fast, you know, you want to...
Oh, yeah.
I'm also starting with a fully queued up cocktail, so I need to...
Nice.
I need to make sure that that's taken care of. And it's unfortunately, it's lightning, but...
Sorry I'm using lightning.
Oh, no, that's completely fine. It's not like the other one is particularly good.
I'm getting chomped, but
Okay, I think okay.
fast.
So
I mean that's like actually good.
yeah, if you're a character that can take it, it's very good.
There we go.
So if he does finish that attack, he will make you bleed, which on top of doing a bunch of damage to you, the biggest downside of it is that it will actually give him a attack buff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and ult here, and he runs away, which is counterproductive to my ult.
All right, I got the crit.
Okay, I'm gonna run away from this attack.
Oh.
He just does a huge AoE of lightning there, which I've learned the hard way. Will just one-shot my character. Oof. So much of this game is just chasing a boss around an arena. Quite annoying.
Yes.
Okay, I am running low on heals. Luckily, we do have the Wending Grace if things go really south, but...
I'm gonna ult. There we go.
Yeah, so for me, I really need to be, like, all up in this boss's business in order to do the maximum amount of damage that I can do with this.
Get him. He's chewing me.
Got him.
There we
Okay.
go. Look at that speed strat.
We made it work. It still is losing time, but that
The
is
bait and
completely
switch.
fine.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, that just kind of shows you how poorly things can go.
That is funny.
But you
The
can
best
still
strat
you
on
can
that
still make
fight-
it work.
The best strat on that fight for us was for me to just
Get
voluntarily
eaten.
get eaten. That
Mhm.
is, it's kind of funny.
Okay, so next we are going to do Duchess and Executor. Good Pokemon.
Yeah. The Rotten Woods.
Yeah, we're doing.
Everybody loves a good rot swamp.
I'm gonna see if I can buy. I can buy a cool new outfit while we're waiting here. I'm gonna be a Dark Wraith from Dark Souls. Guy who's only played Dark Souls, getting a lot of Dark Souls vibes from this game. But this is an interesting pairing as well. This is kind of the status ailment pairing that we have, where my relic, I think mine starts with poison. I need to remember specifically. Yeah, let me pull up my relics as we're flying in. Chilling Mist, and I think I also have, starting armament inflicts poison, and I have Chilling Mist, which will deal frostbite.
Yeah.
So frostbite will do a big, yeah, it's really nice because it just does a big burst of damage like that. So even though I'm using daggers, which aren't that, strong, I'm able to get a proc of the ice, and it just absolutely destroys everything. Oh, you already got the...
So I got the key. I am playing the Executor, or the Executor, or however you can pronounce that word. AKA John Sekiro. The Executor's skill, basically gives you the blade that you play with in Sekiro, and you can guard, counter, and, block things and charge up the blade. I'm not going to be using it that much. It's kind of... I really like playing as this character. It's like a katana-heavy, focused character. But you don't have the ability to kind of hold aggro like the bird does in a lot of cases, so it's hard to really utilize his skill that much. But I do like the very dexterous play style.
Yeah, and for the Duchess, she is kind of a support character as well as she can do a lot of damage because she has very good intelligence as well. But more importantly than that, her passive skill is really cool because she has way better dodging. But since we're kind of doing a lot of like frost procs and everything, I'm gonna also activate this like, I think it's called man, what do they call it in this? Like I should know it. It's like a musical term, reprise.
Yes, it is.
It's the reprise. So I can like she like activates a stopwatch that will turn back time and do like 50% of the damage that was just done over the past like 5 seconds or something along those lines.
I think it's 3 seconds.
3 seconds, yeah. So if we're doing like bleed and poison and frost and all this stuff, we can get a lot of damage very quickly. She also has invisibility powers. Some of her relics will also let you become invisible after there is frostbite in the area. So there's a lot of really cool stuff that you can do here. So I just did a critical hit on that guy and then replayed it. And this is one of the Everjails that you hate to see because these guys are there's a lot of them and they're pretty annoying.
All right, I've got my ult up finally.
Nice.
I transform and have a whole new skill set. You can die out of this. It does also like heal you, so it can be used pretty effectively as kind of like a pseudo heal. It's also like good for resurrecting characters, but it's kind of limited based on time and how much damage you take.
I saw a very funny video of an executor
Ooh, hippo.
activating that ultimate in an Everjail where there was 3 enemies, and he was just kind of pushing them towards the cliff and pushing them towards the cliff and kept pushing them towards the cliff, and none of them fell off the cliff, but he did an attack that forced him off of the cliff.
I also, most katanas or like katana type weapons in this game will build up bleed. And bleed is like an invisible status that once it reaches...
Talk about them squishy characters.
Yeah, once it reaches a certain point, it just like does a damage proc on the boss or the enemy. It's a good way to deal a lot of damage if you can stack up some bleed.
Whoa! Did not know that that was an AoE.
Oh, the jump, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm invisible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I used my my ult, which makes us both invisible.
That was convenient.
Very helpful as a support character. So again, the Duchess is very powerful. Also very squishy. It's kind of a lot of the characters that I'm playing are like very, very good in certain circumstances, but also can't take that much damage. But another really cool thing about the Duchess is that she has way better dodging than every other character. So I can dodge like twice for like the amount that other people can, and it uses very little stamina.
Another good example of just kind of that early game risk reward. Do you want to kill this fire camp and then go to the castle?
But yeah, it kind of shows you the power of relics as well, where they're not necessary to beat the game, but they do make it way more consistent.
Oh yeah.
Just because, like, the Duchess is another one that when I was playing solo, it was very difficult for me to kind of get the hang of it. But once I got, you know,
6. Okay.
Once I was able to start doing some frost damage, it really kind of opened up this character for me.
These were probably like the 2 harder characters I feel like to route in, because they're both like, we just decided to put them together and try to really maximize the
Yeah.
Their usefulness. But there's like all the other pairings have like a very like you are the tank, you are the damage. This is kind of like
Yeah, this is the odd couple, I feel like. They're just kind of... Oh, this guy again. Yeah, so in this game, it's cool. This is the only boss that exists down here,
Yeah,
apparently. You can
Have
never
we fought
see...
anything else?
Maybe the Hero of Zamor, I think, maybe?
Yeah, that was the last one, was a hero. Yeah.
Yeah, we've just been seeing a lot of this guy.
Another cool thing about the frost in this game is you can actually, like, you notice the boss has, looks like a little blue tear under the health bar. If one of us gets fire, doing any fire damage to the boss automatically resets his frost, and you could frostbite it again and get the proc of damage again. So
yeah,
a lot of potential.
Especially with being able to like redo a lot of the damage from a burst like that. That's kind of where a lot of this came from. Back up while wielding 2 armaments. You want that? Yep.
Yes, yeah.
Crucible Knights. Nice. I'm gonna go and open the door.
Oh, this is the katana I want.
I am just stuck on the door here.
I see that. I actually got
Literally
the lightning sword.
This bully is just
boss.
stuffing me in the locker. The way the frostbite typically works as well is oh, I got lightning grease, which will be helpful against the boss. I'll take that. I'm gonna start fighting this one.
Oh yeah, this is the ice lightning sword. Yeah, this is like one of the best katanas for, okay. I think this is one of the best katanas for Fulgor.
Nice. That's really good news.
The weapon art, weapon art does lightning and frost damage.
So yeah, the way the frostbite works with regard to like resetting it and everything is also very interesting because I'll take this actually. When he has the little kind of like tear underneath him that shows that he is frostbitten, that also means that he is going to be taking more damage. So that's kind of like the frostbite status means it's either you take more damage or do less damage, or maybe it's both. I forget specifically how it works. But the real reason that we are using it and like it, I'm going to go downstairs and level up, by the way. The main reason we're using it is for the burst of damage that we get.
Yeah. The burst on the bleed, which that's the Dragon Scale Blade, even though it's a katana. I think it is. Yeah, it's a katana. Doesn't have bleed on it, which is the only downside, but...
So yeah, there's not really a whole lot more we can do this day, it seems.
Yeah, we just kill Crucible Knights.
So yeah, we're just going to kill these knights and get as many runes as we can. I mean, we could check the roof. The last time we'll see the castle in this run, but... There is some cool speedrun tech to get on top of the roof pretty quick. But... fighting the boss on the roof might not... I mean, maybe we can do that at the start of day 2.
Yeah, depending on where the tree is, if it's in between the...
Yeah.
If the castle's in between there and the rot swamp. Oh man, we're doing some
We're really...
damage.
Yeah, we got a lot of DPS happening here. I don't really have anything good lightning-wise, but it's not... Lightning is good for exactly one reason on this boss that we're fighting, and it's because it will stagger him out of a very annoying attack.
Boom.
Oh, the tree is so far away.
Yeah. We can go... I mean, we can get that church, which I don't think we've got healing at all, but I think we just need to run.
Sure.
Actually,
while you're doing that, I'm going to try and just showcase the speed tech if I can get it. And I just barely missed it. I'll try it one more time, but you can do this weird jump here to get on top of the roof and just, you know, in theory, you fight the boss, but oh, I almost got it. I'm gonna give it one more try and then
Yeah, I mean we're
just see what the
already
boss
level
is.
10, I think.
Yeah, it's like it's very weird. I also wonder if because this character is a lot shorter than the ones that I usually use, it might be a little harder. But that's what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna say that I actually did it perfectly each time. It's just frame perfect with her versus the others. But no, you can just get up onto the roof pretty quickly with that. It looks like I can kind of see top of the roof.
I don't know if you can make it to that church.
Oh, it was a draconic tree sentinel. I should be able to make it.
Oh yeah. I don't know that I want to tackle the draconic tree sentinel.
Oh no, it's actually
Level
good that I
9.
didn't get the thing then, because he would have been absolutely just blasting me with lightning as I'm trying to run. Yeah. So another cool thing about picking up a flask in the church is that it will fully heal. It'll refresh all of your charges. It's essentially like grabbing a grace, except you can't level up from it. But everything else is the same as a grace. What do we got down there?
That's a royal remnant. I think we'll go.
Are you?
I think I've got day 2 pathed out.
Oh, okay.
We'll go there, and then we'll hit that field boss, and then we'll go to the swamp.
Yeah. So the good news is I think we killed all of the Crucible Knights that will drop weapons or passives. So honestly, the castle at this point would have been a waste of time anyway. I don't feel like fighting Draconic Tree Sentinel. I think there also might be one in the swamp. Okay, is this Morgoth again? Oh no, this is Knights Cavalry, I think.
Yeah, there can be one in the swamp. It's not one of the guaranteed, or I don't know if there's any that are guaranteed in the swamp.
I got this one pretty much dead. So yeah, like potentially, since we're so close to a church, if I was out of all of my heals and stuff, I could just run into that church. But I'll probably run right after we kill this boss here, which should be the Knights Cavalry.
I think so. I like how the horses turn like
White.
pale when they're frostbitten.
I was trying to... I think we both went to go and do that that crit, and I just got like the animation but didn't get it.
Yeah, that does happen where like
that happens a lot, and it's
everybody gets the crit. Yeah.
I'm kind of showcasing the really good dodge mechanic for the Duchess. Duchess is another character that with her, like the kind of like meta for her that I'm not necessarily going to showcase is if I get Shattering Crystal with her, she's also very good with that. She doesn't have the passive FP, but...
Ooh, guard counters.
Perfect.
FP for successive attacks is what I took. All right, I'm going down there.
Cool. I'll meet you there. I'm just going to grab the church here.
Okay.
But yeah, pretty much the first 3 splits of the first 3 expeditions that we go on, I could easily just turn all of them into using Shattering Crystal. But because Duchess is very good with that as well, but it's not the most interesting. I like to change it up a bit.
Oh yeah. Duchess has other things that make her a strong character.
Yeah, I mean using Shattering Crystal with the reprise.
Oh well, that's Royal Remnant for you.
Okay, I'm gonna use my invisibility here and still get hit because that's...
I feel like Royal Remnant is like the worst boss for roll catches.
Yeah, really bad. Like if you can get behind him, it's a pretty simple fight, but...
Yeah. It's a pretty common kind of Dark Souls FromSoft trope where enemies will have attacks designed specifically to catch you rolling from their previous attack.
I got a blood weapon.
a bleed weapon.
Yeah. So, I mean, that kind of completes the status build thing. So it's interesting, too. You see us kind of, like, melting a lot of these bosses with these statuses and stuff. Very interesting, because I haven't even, like, leveled up my starting armament yet. Like...
Yeah.
Like, it's not even... this is kind of like... You might see challenge runs where people don't level up their weapons. Through stance breaking. Interesting. That's, like, kind of what I got going on here. Is just, like, I don't even really feel like it would be worth it to level up. Because it's all about
I'm just running... Yeah. We can go ahead and go to the swamp.
Yeah. The swamp has a very cool power as well.
I'm going to see what boss is here. And we might fight it before going to the secret. So in the swamp, the kind of mechanic here is there is a fort. It's going to have... Yeah, it's the magma worm. We can go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
There's a fort in here that's going to show us the hidden location of the power of the swamp. All the while, until we get the power, we're getting rotted. So... to try to get more stuff in, we're just going to fight this boss without the power, even though we're going to be getting rotted the whole time.
It's also, I feel like
much quicker.
Status ailments in this game feel way less punishing than they do in regular Elden Ring. At least in my experience. Like, being rotted is kind of just an inconvenience. In the same way that the symbol of avarice that I was talking about.
Yeah, just taking constant damage. Oh, I successfully jumped that attack. I did not know you could do that. Nice.
I think that was my stance breaking, which is very funny.
Oh yeah, I was running away from his big attack then.
There we go.
Nice.
Bastard stars.
Ooh, rivers of blood.
Nice.
Yes. Finally get to show off the weapon that made so many people mad in Elden Ring PvP.
You can finally solo her.
Yeah. Oh
There's
no,
the Grace.
that's Bell-Bearing Hunter. We're skipping.
Yeah, not really worth fighting Bell-Bearing Hunter right now. So there's only 3 spots where the power of the swamp can be. So honestly, you can just run to those spots if you want to and check them. I don't really know them that well. This is one of the Shifting Earth events that I've done the least before speedrunning it. So I'm sure eventually it'll kind of...
Yeah, so that boss we killed is like the one that's furthest away from any of them. So it's the one that's like worth trying to kill if you can, because now, depending on where the power is, we'll still be able to fight most of the bosses in the swamp. Which I'm not going to kill the boss up here because it doesn't
seem worth it. It drops it drops a weapon more. It's likely to drop a weapon that will rot, so maybe I will kill it, but...
I mean, we can. At this point, there's no, like, I never kill it because it can't drop a passive.
Oh, right, yeah.
The rot, I mean, rot's a good point, though. Alright, let's go down and get the power.
Yeah, so
Power of the swamp.
I got, like, all the status ailments now, with weapons that I am good at using as well. But yeah, the power of the swamp is one of my favorite passives, actually, because on top of making you immune to rot, which, again, rot's not as serious in this game as it was in others, it gives you, if you're familiar with Bloodborne, it gives you the rally system.
Bloodborne 2, let's go.
Yeah, they finally did it.
Bloodborne 2 in
Bloodborne
Elden
is
Ring.
finally on PC.
I'm just going to do this because we've got pests spraying at us from somewhere. My health bar is so big in my transformation right now.
It's so funny.
It's at least 2/3 of the screen. Can you bleed the tree?
Oh, I did, yes.
Okay. This pest. We can go do Bell-bearing Hunter.
Ooh, Reduvia. And the Halo Scythe. I want Reduvia.
I want double Rivers of Blood. No, I want a Wind and Grace. Actually, let's go here. I think we can still get around and... yeah.
Trying to find my way up here.
You don't... yeah.
I'm super
like
not familiar
follow
with
the
the
face.
swamp. It's very funny.
Yeah. There's actually a back door into the fort where you, like, go up the logs that are on this side of the map.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
Bird.
I think I just dropped my holy weapon. I was like, we're not going to need... I mean, we could try it if you want. I mean, there's not really too much else for us to do. We're almost level 15. We don't need to level up our weapons, I don't think. Can you... I don't think you can bleed him. Oh, man. I think you can frost him, though.
No! Did it... I didn't know if that killed me or not.
All right.
I was trying to see if you could bleed him.
Yeah, I don't think you can. But I think you can frost him.
I know he can frost you.
Oh, he sure can. Wonder if I can rot him?
Wow.
Yeah. This is one of those bosses that typically I'll be like, oh, let's not. But... oh, maybe. We already got the power of the swamp, though.
Oh, no, we're
Get to look at this cute ant.
Yeah.
That holy ground is really doing some work for us here.
I think I'm gonna grab...
It's funny, I
grab souls and leave.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I think the ant might have my souls.
Yeah, the ant definitely has mine.
The ant has my souls. Alright. I'm running north.
Yeah, I can't really think of what he would drop that I would even really want. Yeah, the swamp does have a lot of like powerful field bosses that will give you a lot of runes and a potentially good loot drop. Loretta? I think we can probably take Loretta.
We can do Loretta, yeah. I do wish the power of the swamp worked in this form.
Oh, does it not?
No.
That's interesting.
You don't get any health back. No.
What if you interact with it in that form?
Just only have it in that form.
And it took forever for her to rot.
That attack does so much damage.
I should probably be
there we
using
go.
Reduvia, honestly.
I got Deluge of Stars off that. I'll take it.
Nice. Oh, right, I forgot to even check her loot. I also got Violent Deluge of Stars.
This is who I was looking for. There's almost always an Erd Tree avatar. Like, that's the one I want to see.
Uh-oh. It is very funny when Deluge of Stars is like causing them to like stagger a little bit. Whoa!
Yeah.
I did not realize I was so low HP. All right.
Good job.
Not the best, but not the worst.
Rivers of Blood again.
Nice.
What? So I'm gonna swap this Rivers of Blood because it's taking HP on attacks. Is it landing
Good
attacks?
power
or short-
stance,
Yeah,
I mean,
just. Oh yeah. It's HP on landing attacks. But I should. Yeah, I'll power stance the
I guess we can maybe
I've got
clear out this
the-
as well.
ice lightning sword for the boss, but I should power stance the.
I do have lightning grease.
Okay.
All right. I didn't even think there was really any reason for us to do that. We're already level 15. Other than just
Yeah.
either that or we stand at the tree and wait anyway.
Well, getting more like you never know. Some of the final bosses are like don't give you very many runes,
Yeah.
so being able to just like know you can buy whatever you want. All right, so Fulgor I think is only resistant to holy.
Yeah. Okay, I think we got another commander.
I wonder if it's the Rot Commander.
I would imagine it is. I mean, sometimes I think it's the ice version of him here, which is pretty funny. Oh, I guess these guys are immune to some statuses, huh?
I don't think you can make them bleed, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think you're right about that, but... So I actually need to use, like, Rejuvia here because it's actually leveled up. It's kind of cool, though. It shows you how... Ooh, running a little behind here. Oh my god, dude, this guy. True Night Lord.
The infinite
That's
poise.
so annoying.
Yeah.
Oh good, they're doing the infinite poise stuff again. Yeah, it's the frostbite one again. It's funny. Just strictly trying to DPS here. Just
Yeah.
fully focusing on it and trying to DPS as much as possible.
I was trying to get the
I think he should be dead.
lead off.
Whoa! You probably can just kill him. Yeah.
I think you pop up automatically.
I kept waiting for the reprise to kill him there. Periodic giant glint blades I will take.
Glint blades are good.
Mm-hmm. Where's the goo?
No.
Oh wow. Okay, that's where. Okay, so this is something that is just straight up
Alright,
time
this-
loss.
This doesn't count.
Everyone
this
loves
out of
Dark
the
Souls 3
estimate.
so much.
This is a like
Very rare.
incredibly rare occurrence to get a second boss spawn.
Mm-hmm. And it is all. So this is actually going to be world record of this
Extra boss- oh,
this
I got it.
category that no one runs. It's also a very slow boss to fight.
It's also a very rare boss in general.
Yeah.
I knew I wasn't going to survive that.
Nuts.
Since the last time I played Dark Souls 3.
I recently did a Soul Level 1 run of it. Not entirely something I would recommend. Was not the biggest fan of it. Alright.
Okay.
Dancer's always fun.
Boss kill.
Ugh.
So that is a super rare time loss.
Mm-hmm. New category. So
We got
it's-
Morgott and the extra boss during
Yeah,
this run. This
what a
is like,
run. I mean, hey, it gives
get
us a
all
good
the
idea
RNG.
of the we're just trying to see how much marathon luck there could be, you know?
Yeah.
I don't really need those, I don't think. I'll just level this up.
Alright, well I've got a Windy.
Yeah, I feel like this boss should go pretty quick, I imagine, but who knows? I mean, this the run has been
You say
something
that.
else.
Um,
I'm
I
gonna
don't think
use.
this can act.
Go
I
ahead.
don't think it can accidentally be an Everdark.
No, but who knows? Maybe they patched it in or something.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
That's the lightning guard break.
Okay, he's in phase 2. Nice.
Got the crit.
Wasn't he? Unfortunate timing for the frostbite. It was after I did the reprise.
Come on. There we go. It's exactly what you want to see.
Uh-huh. Only I had more of my character skill. Here we go. Got him.
Nice. That
Ooh,
is
this is
why,
quite a run. Wow.
that's
Gotta
why
love
we
it.
play as this combo for that full gore fight, though.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, I mean, even with the additional boss fight, we're only like 3 minutes behind. Two minutes and 30 seconds behind. This run is wild. Run is wild.
Wow. It is very nice to at least be able to show that, hey,
Everything that can go wrong could go wrong, and it's still not the biggest deal.
yeah, just the variance in time is kind of what we say it is. You know, there's not a
for sure.
huge,
Okay, so I'm going to be...
huge variance.
I got increased rune acquisition for myself and you. Improved stance breaking when two-handing. Oh, when
Nice.
two-handing? Oh, that was a misstep.
two-handing and not.
Not...
Now.
This is... I think I alluded to this earlier in the run. This is something that is very frustrating about Nightreign when you first play it, and it's just the terminology and how it'll say one thing, and you'll assume it means something else. So, for example, improved when two-handing, which will be beneficial at the beginning of the run before I get a secondary weapon to power stance, but what I was really hoping for was with two armaments. Particularly with this character, it becomes very frustrating because ideally I want to have two colossal weapons. I usually want to have two colossal weapons, but there's some that are called like a great axe, but they're actually a colossal weapon, and there's some that are called you know, a great hammer, but it's a colossal weapon. And the first time I started playing as this character and trying to power stance, I got very confused by that.
So we're finally swapped things up. Carl is playing the tank. I'm playing the archer character.
Yeah, the archer support character. Probably a good time to bring up the passive ability that the Iron Eye has, which is like one of the best and what makes him I feel like the character that's used most in speedrunning.
Oh yeah. So whenever you have the Iron Eye's skill lets you mark targets, and it's also like a dash and a melee attack. We can go to this fort, I guess.
Yeah.
And then once an enemy is marked, if it takes enough damage while the mark is up, the mark procs and does kind of a percentage amount of damage similar to a bleed proc. So it is just like a free bleed that you can apply to any enemy, and it does a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's really, one of the best skills in the game.
It's what allows the Iron Eye to potentially solo the magma worm at the bottom of the crater.
Yeah, it's all just getting the proc. But yeah, extremely fun character.
Staggers. That's I should mention that.
Oh, did you just stagger him with the?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant with the
stagger enemy, and so.
Another really nice thing about it is that it gives you iframes. So for the magma worm specifically, you can just go through. Okay, I got my colossal weapon, so now so many stone sword keys. I guess I'll take them just because why not? But
yeah, I've got one already. We can go do this jail, I guess.
Yeah, so it also kind of acts as a good dodge for the Iron Eye, because you can kind of just go through an enemy completely. So like on the magma worm when he's doing his attacks, you just do that once.
Don't do the boss.
Oops.
That's okay.
That's okay. I'm gonna show off the ult of the Raider, which
I
is just this.
Didn't hit the boss because I was so far away. Yeah.
Oh wow. So again, not the best ever jail to deal with. It doesn't really give you a whole lot of souls afterwards, but the good side of that is that each of these guys will give you some runes, I should say, not souls. It's all souls. Everything is Dark Souls. Everything is Dark Souls and everything hurts. Okay, I think the boss does see us, but he hasn't been like fully aggroed yet. So the Beastly Brigade does take a little while to kill. Not an ideal Everjail boss to fight.
I don't mind it on the lower level.
I'll take approved affinity damage negation. We get to fight this guy.
That
I'm gonna do my
the Crystallians.
Yeah, same. I'm gonna do my character skill and completely miss it, which is very cool as well.
Classic.
So what the Raider does is he can kind of poise through like any attack. He can poise through any attack and do kind of a headbutt that can potentially like stagger. And the reason I like that a lot is because it will help you get your stamina back.
The other really nice thing is you get a big damage reduction.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah.
I'll take improved crits. So I'll probably be taking the critical hits, I imagine.
Let's go to this holy cathedral.
Yeah, so in this, we're going to want to get... For me, I'm going to want to get a colossal holy weapon. There are some really good ones. But, they're not... nothing in this game is really guaranteed, aside from Shattering Crystal now, apparently.
Yeah.
But...
this is a really bad circle spawn, because we're doing... This, the Shifting Earth for this map is a city. And we have no castle on the map because the city takes up so much of the map. And we're going to do the city. All of day 2 is going to be the city.
Yeah, there's a lot of really cool stuff in there.
The circle is mostly in the city. So. Colossal Sword. I dropped it for you. There was nothing else for me. So.
Oh, that's not too bad. And it's got Golden Vow. Okay. So if I find
we can try to go
another
there.
colossal sword, I'll be in good shape.
That's a really... No, let's do...
Can we do this?
I mean, we can-
Everjail?
Yeah. That's good.
Everjail, maybe...
Yeah.
Actually,
no,
you know
we
what?
can't, like... There's no good spot to get up right there is the issue.
Oh, I thought there was a jump.
No, you gotta go... I mean, we can still try to do the Everjail,
Nah, it's all good.
depending on...
Yeah. One of the rewards that you can get in the city is you can just duplicate one of your items. So ideally, before day 2, I want to get something that is worth upgrading and using. I do have the holy colossal sword, which is a contender right now for...
Oh, yeah. That'd be a good to dupe if you upgraded it.
Do I have a key? I do. I'm going to just open this jail.
Okay. We've got... Good. There's Bell-Bearing Hunter over there, so I'd rather do...
It's Crystallians, but I
I'd rather
should be
do
able
jail.
to...
Yeah. I've got
Yeah.
my ult up as well.
Nice. Character skill.
Why are the friggin' demi-humans will go so far away from their spawn point?
I know, it's so obnoxious.
Don't forget to heal.
Mm-hmm. Improved stance breaking, let's go. Okay, that was officially worth it then.
Okay, let's go here. Bell-Bearing Hunter will skip, but...
I think we can take
I mean,
him. Famous last words of everyone
In
playing
the
this
storm,
game. Yeah, Bell-Bearing Hunter in the storm, level 6. Let's go.
let's go. Looks like we've got the Misbegotten in the spawn over here.
Okay, nice. But
then
yeah,
we
not...
do the-
we've had a lot of unfortunate circles today, but it kind of just goes to show that, like I've been saying, like even if you're having a really rough time of it, it's never like... It's always... In this mode, in like the default game, especially if you're using relics, it's always possible.
It's
and
also like the
it's more
point of this
fun,
run
yeah.
is to show off like
How bad things
not
can
just
go.
an IL.
Yeah,
you know?
how unoptimal this game can get. Ooh, improved stance breaking. Okay, so I will be doing some stance breaking, at the very least.
Nice. I do like we're doing this top route because we've been seeing a lot of the bottom route cave route, and so this is a really fluid sequence of day 1 events.
Yeah. Oh, nice. We both used our skill at like the perfect time there. All right.
This is also the combo that Carl and I have played the most.
Yeah, back when we were doing any percent, which I guess it's good to talk about now as well. In any percent, the only shifting earth events that you get are the crater twice and the mountain twice. So if we were just doing any percent, you would only see that for 2 hours essentially. Not as interesting as being like, okay, well, here's what we need to think of while we're on this map with this type of shifting earth. Here's the reward that you get for that.
There's a boss over here. I don't know what it is yet.
Looks like
It's
there's a
Magma
dragon or a
Worm.
magma worm. Yeah, okay.
We can do Magma Worm. I'm at
Magma worm's
9.
easy, yeah.
No.
I also got some grease. Ugh, immediately running away. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Rain of arrows.
I'm using my ult.
Nice.
So you can poison Magma Worm.
Yeah, I think he's just very resistant to it, but with your relic, it's like guaranteed.
Yeah.
I'm going to do this. So another thing about my character skill is when I take a certain amount of damage, you'll see I get kind of like an aura around me. I'm like Goku. Wait. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I got this crit. I get kind of an aura around me, and that has like a big shockwave that like almost guarantees that you get a stagger, which is really nice.
Literally aura farming the character.
Literally, taking damage makes you aura farm is this. So some passives that I'm hoping to find are improved jump attacks, because one of my favorite ways to play this game is to just hit the jump button and then L1 and do a whole lot of stance damage. Oh, I'm stuck. Yeah, you can take that crit if you want.
That's the
I'm
only
stuck in
way
this
to
wing.
play this character.
Yeah. All right, got him. What do we got?
Ooh, pulley bow. That's not bad.
Okay, I got attack up while wielding two armaments, which is also very good.
Now we can go there, I guess. This was like a really good day one for City.
Yeah. We did a bunch of the
map.
map.
Tree spawn, or a bad.
This is the annoying
circle
ruin,
spawn,
but it'll be fine.
Oh yeah.
I think especially like the level that we're at.
You've got blunt damage.
True. Yeah, that's another thing. There's types of damage in this game that it doesn't explicitly say. A lot of this game is like, how much do you know Elden Ring and the intricacies of Elden Ring. So like, I have colossal weapons that are doing blunt damage. That is something that you need against the dragon on the mountain if you don't just have Shattering Crystal. Because it like will not take any damage from anything but that. Like, if you have a Great Axe, you do no damage. It's very upsetting.
Ooh, colossal weapon.
Oh, nice. Which one is
lightning, so...
Oh, that's fine.
It's a dragon claw.
Yeah. That's actually a really good one. He is weak to lightning in phase 2, I believe.
Yeah. I think fire and lightning are the ones he swaps off from.
Yeah. So what I might end up doing... I mean, I also have the holy colossal sword. I don't know. I gotta figure out what I want to do with my build. I'll see if I can spawn the bosses yet. I think it'll still be a little bit.
Yeah. We've got the city bosses to get to as well, so...
I guess I can get rid of this. Improved attack power at low HP. I'll keep it for now, but...
I think in the city, by the way, I think we're going to skip the Royal Remnant.
Okay.
And just go... because that, like... I want to make sure we have enough time to potentially do the dragon.
Yeah, sounds good.
And, like, the Royal Remnant's not going to spawn in. It's out of the way, so...
Yeah, so I think
go
if we dupe, I'm
that.
gonna probably dupe just the lightning weapon, just because it's not holy. I feel like I'm probably the best option,
better.
but I mean I do have the holy colossal sword, but it is it's blue. I don't really feel like leveling it up, and I feel like I'm kind of depending on stance breaking, which colossal swords will do, but I think colossal weapons are better at that.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the best tree spawn for the city too, because the best big tree because we're close.
Yeah,
to
we're
the
just like right
flying
there.
Tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a township there too, so we could always the township right there, so I could just level up the. I don't know.
I'd say we.
I don't think it's worth it.
RNG, yeah.
Nice.
That's the mark.
The power of the mark.
The mark also just increases the damage that an enemy takes.
It's so good. It's like the best. I could have taken that crit probably, but... yeah, you can kind of see just the power of stance breaking and like bullying. That boss is actually pretty dangerous if he can get some attacks off. He rolls around a bunch. He can do a lot of stuff that really annoying. Or you can just stun lock him a bunch. Okay, so just go into that tree.
Boss attacked it all. Yeah.
Do you want to run to the township since it's literally like right there?
It's further out of the way than it looks because we're gonna drop right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not necessary.
We're not gonna talk about how close to death I just got.
I did also get close to death, and it boosted my attack power.
Oh.
And I got a cool noise from it, but... Oh, yeah, I think, is this the first time we're using these birds on the map this run? I think it is. So
maybe.
here's another thing that is very circumstantial, where you can take, they're on set paths. I mean, I guess we did in the crater, we used it, but that's kind of like
the bird to get
the
out.
only way to get out. Oh my god! I just fell into a hole.
Classic.
Let me know what the merchant has to save a little bit of time. Oh boy, so my souls are all the way back at the spirit thing, so we're just gonna pretend like
Damage negation at full HP, item discovery.
you can leave that. That's fine. I just meant if there was any good holy weapons, but
I don't know.
I like how I was just also thinking like, oh wait, I can't look at the merchant. I didn't know how far back I would be.
Oh
But
yeah.
So these
I think I only lost what, like 30, or I only have like 30k souls. So
I think it's probably fine.
yeah.
Moonveil. Do you want Moonveil?
Ooh. If you don't want anything off that, I will take Moonveil.
So yeah, the city is a very large shifting earth event with a lot to do in it. So we try and just prioritize doing all of it immediately, and then if there's extra time, there are some field bosses outside that we can fight.
Yeah.
But some of these enemies, like the one that I'm fighting right now, actually isn't worth fighting, so I'm just gonna run past it. Some of them, like if they have like a glowing sword, they'll have a drop.
And there's certain paths that you can take that will spawn certain enemies, and the unique thing about the city is that there's a boss in the city called Estelle. If you defeat Estelle, you get a free resurrection.
Yeah, very helpful, because this boss can definitely do some damage. Definitely lost 2-hour speedruns to him.
Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna skip. You just stay down. Nope, we got it. Well, can you get over here? No, you gotta go up first.
Got to go up to go
losing
down.
Time, yeah, losing time trying to save time.
Oh boy. No. We can probably just.
Yeah, we can avoid it. We can just play.
Does it just like disappear eventually? I don't even. I mean, where even is he?
I hope so, because that's so far away.
That's the luck of this. I'm gonna fight this. I think it'll just disappear. I think it just kind of stinks for a little bit. Where are you? Okay, you're down there.
Down. No, up. There's like a halt. There's a ramp that goes down after you take the jump up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, another one of the shifting earth things that I am not super familiar with. Damn it, I'm trying to jump in there. Yeah, so this is another good instance of a rare event that, not great. Oh my god.
Did you get something good?
I just got the same thing that I was going to duplicate anyway, so. Now I guess we don't even really need to duplicate anything. Unless you do.
No, I don't have anything right now that I'd want to do. Other than just, like, if you've got a good passive.
Yeah. Yeah, so, for the event, we can talk about this event that we're just pretending doesn't exist right now. So the Demon Merchant, who we had in a run earlier, just cast a curse on us. We have to go to him and spend 35,000 runes, since it's day 2, for him to break the curse, and then we get what's known as Demon Plating, Bolt of Gransax. I'm gonna take Affinity Attack Power. We're just going to fight Estelle.
Yeah, we're just gonna fight Estelle. This is gonna be rough with less health, but there's no way we're gonna spend the rest of night 2 just going up there.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be worth it. He's so hard to see. So this is Estelle. Kind of a pain in the butt to fight. Especially when we have this half HP. I think eventually the demon does disappear, but basically that demon merchant is extorting us. He's saying we have to pay him for him to break the curse. And if we break the curse, we do get something called demon plating, which I talked about a little earlier, where the more runes that we have, the more attack power we do. So that's a very good passive to have. But it's so out of the way. And like the city is it's such a time sink that it is not worth it versus doing the other thing. So we got pretty unlucky. Almost... Ooh, okay. Thank you. But yeah, it is good to know that this, like... This all can happen. And so being able to kind of roll with it is good. Okay, I think I got stance break on him. Okay.
Yeah.
You just got to look at this as demon souls, and we're not cursed right now. It's actually just...
Oh, baby.
I got a lion great bow with Radahn's Rain.
No.
Attack up when wielding 2 armaments. Let's go.
I got to take Giant's Braid. There's no not taking Giant's Braid. That is the power.
Yeah, so rise from near death unaided a single time and become more powerful for a short time. So not only is it like a free revive, but you also get a little bit more power. I do have some passives that I could potentially dupe, but...
Yeah, we're going to go that way anyway, because that's... there's like 2 bosses over there, so going to the dupe's not out of the way. We'll kill the Dragonkin and then go dupe.
Yeah, another really difficult boss that at this point is pretty easy to take down. I shouldn't say that while we're fighting him.
I have like one of the most overpowered weapon arts in the game too.
Yeah. Oh man, I knew that was gonna happen. I am down if you can get me back up.
Yeah.
I'm also just all over him. Nice. I got my ult, so I can just do that right away. Might kill him. Yeah, that's definitely the demon's curse there, affecting me.
Oh, yeah.
More than I'm like, this boss is easy. Dead. Classic. Gotta remember to not say that.
Jar Cannon. I got taking damage boosts damage negation. I don't know if that's
always good
for you.
No, I'd rather just
okay.
I'd rather just maybe dupe one of my attack things here. No, it's interesting. I think so. I might be wrong about this, but I think there's a unique song in this Shifting Earth event. Like there's actually a unique song that we could be hearing here, but because we got the demon plating. Or the demon curse event, it's that song instead. So
I didn't even think about that.
Alright, I'm getting more damage negation, which is good because we have less HP.
I've had like no weapon drops other than the like 1 or 2.
Yeah, all of the weapon drops that I've got that would be potentially good for you were all like great bows, which I don't think are that good.
No, they're not.
I just don't like
strength scaling.
Yeah. Projectile drop off. I can give you that.
Yeah.
Actually helpful in this boss fight because he does run away quite a bit. All right, where's the thing? I'm just gonna follow you.
Up here. Yeah. So this is another unique part of the city. Is this kind of offering coffin lets you duplicate any item in your inventory.
Any weapon, yeah.
Any weapon, yeah.
Do you need more passives at all, or? Because I have options for passives.
For one, but no. I'm gonna dupe. Taking damage.
Dupe this. Proof crits.
And now we can
I guess.
head down to the dragon.
Because one of my weapons that I'm actually using is improved range weapons, but another thing that's pretty funny about this is there is a like filter over the gameplay for the Demon's Curse.
Oh yeah, well, because we're cursed.
So it's like we're not seeing it as easily as we normally do. Did you jump down?
No, well, I mean, if you accidentally jump down, it's just a spring, but you don't jump down.
Okay. Yeah, this is another one of those shifting earth events that you don't ever see it in the speedrun, so I know this area a whole lot less than others. Oh my god, did I do it again? Oh my god.
Oh, let's go.
Well, that's fine.
We already level 15.
No, I was level 14 because I still
Oh.
died to the same hole. Well, I don't think I'm getting those souls back either. Oh well, who needs them? Luckily, I'm at level 13, which, wonder if this will hit him. It will not because he's stuck on the mountain or whatever. So I am already past the soft cap, so it's not the biggest deal.
I hope the Demon's Curse actually goes away.
I'm pretty sure it does. I
Like,
mean,
if it
maybe it
lasts
doesn't. I mean, I
for-
guess, yeah, I've
the
never...
Night Lord.
Hey, listen. Improved jump attacks.
Tree bow, let's go.
Nice. I'm gonna take improved jump
Um,
attacks instead of,
Let's do the Rhino too.
Yeah, I need the souls.
Yeah. So Erdtree bow is a holy bow. It's the only holy bow in the game, and that's the weakness of the boss we're fighting, which we should mention. This is Holster. This is the Night Lord. This is the boss that gives you credits. So we are specifically structured this run so that we start with the very first boss that anybody's going to encounter, and then it ends with the boss that will let us get credits.
Yeah.
So in reality, there is no complete run of this game. There is just, even any percent is kind of an arbitrary category that gets credits.
Yeah, you get credits as fast as you can, which requires doing 4 of the expeditions. Two-handing, don't want that. Improved guarding ability, whatever.
We did everything but Loretta. That's,
Yeah,
not
which
bad.
we've done Loretta
Yeah.
in other ones. So this is potentially could be, well, I guess an all bosses, like a true all bosses category would be so like impossible. I guess it would be a lot of resetting.
Go through like as many runs as you can to get like all the unique.
I wonder we
bosses.
might see Nameless King. Oh man, I should have leveled up. Oh my god, I knew it. So if you guys
was the
liked the
Nameless
Dark
King.
Souls 3 boss that we already fought, I really need to heal. I still might get to level 15, which is very funny to me.
Yeah, that last dragon we killed is a lot of. I can, well, stuff is in limited supply. I was gonna say I can buy you stuff, but
I don't think I really need to buy anything. Biggest boss. I have the biggest weapons, and I am continually missing him. It's honestly more impressive to miss the boss than it is to hit him. So yeah, this is one of the fights that's not my favorite. I liked it in Dark Souls 3. It's kind of a funny like shock and awe thing if you're familiar with this boss from Dark Souls 3 and playing Nightreign.
yeah.
Oh
like,
my god,
not
I
knowing
keep...
this boss is in the game.
Another really important thing... I mean, they showed him in the trailer, so I feel like everyone kind of knew. I do like that he shrinks as well when he jumps up in the sky and comes down. His character model...
I thought he looked smaller.
Yeah, on the dragon, it's actually... Ugh, I knew it, dude. Thank you. Where is he? I'm just gonna ult. And I missed the ult, I think. Oh no, maybe I hit him.
Oh, he got hit.
Let me crit. So much of the Raiders moveset is, or like, playstyle is just like being able to take a bunch of hits without any worry. Okay. And with this HP stuff that happened with the Demon's Curse.
Alright, does the Demon's Curse
I guess
go
we'll find
away,
out.
Yeah. Or is this going to be the most impressive holster run of all time?
They're calling it the most cursed speedrun in Nightreign history.
It couldn't be more cursed than actually being cursed after being cursed.
We
with
literally
2
got
bosses.
cursed. Yeah, it's so funny.
And it did not go away.
I'm level 15 though, baby. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you want to buy Exalted Flesh for me, if you can, that's good, but otherwise it's not a big deal.
Yeah. Do you want Holy Grease?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some Holy Grease, there's Exalted Flesh, and there's that.
Nice. All right. Okay.
So
All right, here
definitely
we go.
supposed to have more health in this for this boss, but
It's supposed to have a lot of stuff for this boss that... Okay, so we did learn. We did learn at least.
yeah, that's worth something, right?
That's so funny. That is too funny, dude. Like, of course. Dang. Okay, well, I poised through his big attack at least. Wow, we're doing so much damage. Look at how easy this is.
Yeah.
Wild. Okay, and we did it. That's... Time is coming up.
Yay!
Can't believe they had such an easy boss as the final. But no, of course we get to phase 2, where he's got the cool, like, Moonlight Greatsword. And I missed my roll timing completely. Uh-oh.
There we go. My turn.
That's another really good benefit for a Raider, is dying on the floor like that. I'm gonna just ult here before he flies away. I might be dead here. Like, in the lightning. Nice. Whew, alright.
Nice stance break.
Uh-huh. Nice mark. Okay. Full shock and
Oh,
awe.
I never get hit by that. Come on.
Of course it's got to happen on this run. Right? I think we win. Even if this doesn't kill him, I do have my...
Go.
Okay, woof! What a run, and we had
the resurrection
wildest
we didn't
thing,
need.
the wildest part about this run is that it would still be underestimate, and it is only a couple minutes off of our PB.
So that was a lot of fun. That
we're gonna hit skip. Normally we would have to run to go and see like the corporeal form of the Night Lord or something to initiate credits. We just skip, and that is time. And I also skipped the credits by accident, but that is time.
I got 223.
223.45 is what I got. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was
I have to say.
that was probably the worst thing. Like that was the Murphy's Law run of everything that can go wrong in that speed run. Did in fact go wrong, and we were still able to do it in under 2.5 hours.
This is the reason why I love this category so much, though, is it's like Nightreign in general, whether it's any percent, whether it's ILs, it's like some exhibition run. There's only so much you can do to go faster. Like,
Yeah.
even the best ILs are like, is it 31 minutes? Is it 30 minutes? Is it 29 minutes? But like being able to show off every single character in the game, every single unique event, and even like do the super rare double boss and like the extra challenge on the final boss, like that. I don't care what the timer says. Like, that's the perfect way to showcase this run.
It's really fun too. Just having to be able to just like route on the fly, essentially. There's so many things that can happen where you're like, well, this was my plan, and now my plan has to be completely different because the game just said, no, you're not going to do that.
Yeah. I just like, as another aside, this run, since we're playing on a completed save file, at any point in time, we can continue the run, even if an expedition fails, versus on any percent where you're having to progress from a new save file, so you're locked out of certain things until you progress. So
yeah,
the
checkpoints of where like the run could potentially die are pretty insignificant. Like in that respect, it's always just like, more than likely, it would be towards the end of the phase of the one boss, like the final boss of the thing, and then you're just
just jump into the
and then we just go, okay, so
yeah,
so far Dan and Carl are 4-0. Could have been 3-1. Could have been 2-2, but
yeah.
But yeah, that's all characters, all Shifting Earth events, all memes, all bad luck,
all extra curses,
and only 3.5 minutes off our PB. So, and there's definitely a lot of time save that we can do, but it's, again, it would be, I think our best time could be like maybe like 2 hours and 15 minutes or so if we really got really lucky and played really well and maximized all our buffs and everything. But what's the fun in that?
Yeah,
more fun to lose time to a ridiculous situation and have to really showcase what the game is capable of.
Definitely.
Cool.
All right.
And I'm going to stop my recording.
Same here.